Hi, so for this video, I will be talking about the different types of mistakes that anybody could make. So our learning target would be to identify the different types of mistakes and explain why mistakes are very important. All right, so why are mistakes a good thing? It's for a number of things, okay? Making mistakes shows that you tried. It's also a workout for the brain, gives you ownership of your learning. It also tells you what doesn't work. All right. Your mistakes help you notice a concept or a pattern that you wouldn't have seen otherwise. So if you keep on doing the same mistakes, then probably it's a good time for you to up your game now. Okay, you can change a different approach. Okay, mistakes also help you understand a problem better, and understanding why a method didn't work can lead you to a correct solution. So like I said earlier, mistakes make the moment that you finally solve it, it will be much sweeter. All right. So there are actually three types of mistake. First one is what we call as the careless mistakes, computational mistakes, and the last one will be conceptual mistakes. So I will be discussing each of these three. So when do you have a careless mistake? So careless mistakes occur when you are not paying attention or sometimes when you are working too fast. So what are some examples of careless mistakes? So you copied the problems wrong. Or when you were in a hurry, you wrote the number wrong. Instead of 3, you were accidentally writing it with a 5. This is a very common one, dropping a negative sign. Sloppy handwriting. I'm also guilty about this, but yeah, if you are dealing with numbers, it's very important. A 7 is different from a 1, so make sure you get those things corrected. Not following directions. And then sometimes this happens on a computer or on your calculator, you type something wrong. So these are what we call as careless mistakes. So how can we avoid them? So one thing would be to slow down. It also helps if you would be able to circle important information. And if you are doing some graphing, make sure that you use those graph paper. All right. Computational mistakes. So a computational mistake means that somewhere in the process of solving, you incorrectly did an operation. Okay, so making just one computational mistake will have a domino effect on the problem, because one wrong computation, final solution will definitely be wrong as well. So for you to be able to avoid getting those computational mistakes, slow down, okay? Make sure you check your answer for accuracy. And then the last type of mistake is what we call as conceptual mistakes. So these mistakes occur when you misunderstand the underlying concept or probably have used an incorrect logic. So this is the most difficult type to be identified. But once you have identified it, it's going to be you can easily catch and correct it. Okay, so let's give you an example of what a conceptual mistake looks like. So let's say you have Sally and her friends have a bag of candy with 24 pieces of candy. They decide to share the bag equally. If they each get 6 pieces, how many friends are there altogether? So a conceptual mistake here is if a student solves this by multiplying 6 and 24, then they did not actually understand the problem or the concept of division. So even if they got the correct answer for 6 times 24, they will not be able to get the correct answer for this. Okay, so how can we avoid conceptual mistakes? Make sure that you check your notes. Always important, check your notes to better understand concepts. Rewatch the instructional video to review. Use your guided notes as well. And then, of course, always try to ask help from a classmate or the teacher so that you can get more clarification. All right. So to end this with, just always remember that mistakes are okay. Mistakes make your brain grow. All right. Mistakes are proof that you are actually trying. And don't forget that you don't regret your mistakes. You learn from them. Thank you.